Hanoi, once known as Thăng Long, is the capital of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam and one of its 5 centrally governed cities. It is second only to Ho Chi Minh City as the most populous city in Vietnam. Its total area covers approximately 3,344 square kilometers, making up 1% of Vietnam's total land area. It has a population of about 8.59 million, accounting for 8% of the nation's total population. Urban residents make up 49.2%, while rural residents account for 50.8%. People aged 65 and above make up 10.34% of the population, showing a clear trend toward aging. It is located in the northwest of the Red River Delta in northern Vietnam, at the confluence of the Red River and Nhuệ River, about 100 kilometers from the river mouth. It serves as a crucial hub for north-south transportation and coastal inland exchanges, housing the largest river port in the north and a well-developed railway network. Hanoi's terrain is flat, with an elevation ranging between 5 and 20 meters. It features a typical tropical monsoon climate, adjacent to the Gulf of Tonkin, with abundant rainfall, lush flowers and trees, and is famous for its springtime kapok and flamboyant blossoms. It is honored as the City of 100 Flowers in spring. In 2024, Hanoi's GDP reached about 47.1 billion USD, contributing 12.6% of Vietnam's total GDP, ranking second among major cities in Vietnam, just behind Ho Chi Minh City. Its per capita GDP is around 5,520 USD. In 2024, Hanoi welcomed 27.86 million visitors, including 6.35 million international tourists. Visitors from China and South Korea accounted for 55%. Tourism revenue reached about 4.35 billion USD. Its manufacturing sector is anchored by electronic components, motorcycles, and textiles. In 2024, the average monthly income of Hanoi's workers was about 323 USD, which is higher than the national average of 303 USD per month. Starting from September 2025, public education from kindergarten through high school will be tuition-free. Tuition and basic miscellaneous fees. Poor families can additionally apply for school uniforms, transportation subsidies. Starting from 2024, a nationwide free hospitalization plan will be implemented. Children will be prioritized for coverage. Severe illness treatments can be reimbursed from 80 to 100%. Hanoi, this 1,000-year-old ancient capital, perfectly blends Eastern tradition with French romance. Walking into the Old Quarter feels like opening a living history book. In the early morning at Hoan Kiem Lake, the surface reflects the calm silhouette of Tai Chi practice. The red gates of Nak Son Temple stand quietly and watch. The 36 streets still preserve the market layout of the Lee dynasty. The hammering sounds of Silver Street and the colors of Silk Street reveal ancient charm amidst the bustle. Inside the Temple of Literature, 82 stone steels of laureates record Vietnam's 1,000-year imperial examination history. And at Ba Ding Square, the bright national flag tells the heartbeat of modern Vietnam. Walking among old French buildings, the Gothic Hanoi Cathedral and the stained glass St. Joseph's Church feel like stepping onto a European street. When night falls, the Old Quarter bursts into life. The night market fills the air with the scent of pho and drip coffee. The music of street performers blends with modern beats from bars. The most enchanting thing about Hanoi is its feeling of time-space dislocation. Around the corner, French villas stand side by side with Chinese ancestral halls. Morning coffee mingles with the salty aroma of fish sauce. On the same street, water puppet shows and modern art exhibitions can be staged simultaneously. As Vietnam's political, cultural, and educational center, Hanoi holds a wealth of historical heritage and the vitality of modern development. Its history can be traced back over 2,000 years, with especially deep connections to the Central Plain civilization. In 214 BC, after Qin Shi Huang pacified Linh Nan, northern Vietnam was incorporated into Xiang County's jurisdiction, becoming part of the territory of the Central Plains dynasty. From the Han to the Sui and Tang dynasties, this area once belonged to Jiaoqi Commandery, Jiaozhou. It was an important administrative hub for the Central Plains dynasties in the Indochina Peninsula. During the Western Han, the Hanoi region had already formed the early town of Songping County, deeply influenced by Central Plains institutions and culture. In the Tang Dynasty, Jiaozhou was part of the Shuling Southern Circuit. Local city construction followed Central Plain standards, forming the prototype of a square city with a symmetrical layout, laying the early framework for urban development. In 939, Ngo Quyen defeated the Southern Han army and founded the Ngo Dynasty, ending the direct rule of the Central Plains dynasties over northern Vietnam, and opening the era of independent regimes. Hanoi, then called Dai Lo City, sat in the heart of the Red River Delta, with convenient water and land transportation, and was always a regional hub. In 1010, Emperor Li Taitou of the Li Dynasty saw Dai Lo's position as the center of the land, where rivers and mountains converged and resources were abundant. He moved the capital here from Holu and named it Thonglong. From then on, it became the capital of the Li Dynasty, the Tran Dynasty, the later Li Dynasty, and several others, lasting nearly 900 years as the political and cultural center of ancient Vietnam. In 1831, the Nguyen Dynasty took the meaning of surrounded by rivers and officially renamed Thonglong to Hanoi, a name still used today. In 1883, through the Treaty of Hue, France turned Vietnam into a colony. From 1888 onward, Hanoi became an important administrative center of French Indochina. The city began to see French-style architecture and urban planning, such as the area around Hoan Kiem Lake, creating a unique blend of Eastern and Western styles. By the mid-20th century, Hanoi became the base for Vietnam's resistance against French and later American forces. In 1975, Vietnam was reunited, and in July 1976, Hanoi was officially designated the capital of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, and has continued to develop through modernization ever since. While preserving a wealth of historical relics and cultural traditions, Hanoi, a city resting beside the Red River, has accumulated over 2,000 years of history. It is both a living vessel of Vietnam's past and a microcosm of Southeast Asia's cultural fusion. From an administrative hub during the Qin and Han dynasties to a 1,000-year capital since the Li Dynasty, from the exotic charm of the French colonial era to the vibrant pulse of a modern metropolis, it has always retained a unique vitality through the long river of history. So, what else do you know about Hanoi? Or perhaps, what unforgettable memories have you left in this city? Feel free to share them in the comments. Thank you for watching today's. If you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to give it a like, share, and follow. See you in the next video.